Hi, my name is Sara Henderson, and my group's topic is women's collegiate activism, and the current events topic that I picked is protesting sexual violence across college campuses. So, women's collegiate activism is shown through protesting of sexual assault on college campuses. The protests are primarily led by women for the victims of sexual assault, which in my two cases are women. The protests show women's activism by giving women a way to resist the violence on their campuses and help amplify their voices. So my first case is in the United States. It happened around last December at American University. An intruder sexually assaulted a dorm resident, and students walked out in the masses to expose their school's inaction. The community suspects that the intruder was a fellow student because of their ability to get into the building, and an email was sent out to all parents, and that is how most students found out, not from the university but from their parents because of this email. One quote that really stuck out to me about the horror that students were facing is that people were taking scissors with them to the shower in case someone sinister entered the bathroom. So I also picked two quotes that show women's collegiate activism. The first one is, activists on campus mobilized, setting up university-wide walkout accompanied by a list of demands to the school's administration to improve student safety and survivors' well-being. The school answered back to this and said they could have a community working group to prevent sexual assault and harassment and violence. And when the group came together, they could list their recommendations that would be shared with the members at their first meeting. The meeting happened, but nothing was talked about. It was pretty much swept under the rug. And according to the paper, American University has the highest number of open federal investigations into the Title IX misconduct in the country. So, yeah. We hear a lot from students in the article that were interviewed talking about their past experiences and how most cases have been mishandled, not only by campus but by the police involved as well. So my other example is of women's collegiate activism to support sexual violence on college campuses. It happened in Poland in March of last year at Warsaw University. Students protested Warsaw University's hush-up of sexual harassment by a leading professor. The university says that they had taken appropriate action, like American University stated, but students say that said professor was just allowed to retire as if nothing happened. They say, "We will not be silent when the university community has been turning a blind eye to sexual harassment for years. When people experiencing violence want to scream and their words are swept under the carpet, when those who report their suffering are called troublemakers." This is showing that they're saying, not anymore, we will not be swept under the rug. They're showing activism in the face of trouble. So women had been accusing this professor of sexual assault for over 30 years and no action had been taken. They finally decided, this is the time, we got it. So, yeah, these are two great examples of women's collegiate activism because a group of women stood up to their universities and decided, now is the time we need to fight back against sexual assault on our campuses, which is prevalent because currently the sexual assault numbers on campuses are rising. So, thank you for coming to my comparative current events vlog.